displayed in such a way that more so aligns with the Salish year, which starts in the fall, winter, spring, summer. And then, you know, trying to figure out which imagery would best represent each season got really, really tricky. The hardest one was summer, because I think, like, how the hell do you represent summer? Funny enough, is like that ended up being the first one that was finished, but also the last one I started. I did a bit of crowdsourcing with some of my cousins in Nanews about, okay, well, what do you think reminds you of summer? They're like, well, canoe races or the sun, and I didn't want to like just be real stereotypical and go with the sun design, because I thought like there's more that we can do with that. So I think of like activities that we would do in the summertime. One of the big things being sockeye fishing. So that's why there's a salmon on there. Berry picking, so that's why you have a salal leaf on the wing of the eagle and a berry as well. And then the eagle, of course, because you usually see eagles sort of flying around the beaches in the summertime. I had a bunch of different ideas that I had put, and they were just getting more and more complex, and I was like, you know what, I got a week to finish this. I got to just pick something that's gonna like be representational of all of this. Do my best to make sure that it tells that story and looks good. That's the story of that one. The fall one was originally going to be the summer one, and then I was thinking, you know what? Like, I don't know, I'm not sure how well it sort of comes off as summer. And I was kind of looking at it more, thinking if I did this, and you know what? That'd make a much better fall than a summer. You have the wind blowing, and then you have all of the leaves. And then you have all the birds that are flying around within the leaves. Whale fins sort of around, because the whales are starting to come around the mouths of the rivers, because the salmon are starting to make their way up the rivers. So they're getting there ready to go feast. So that's kind of how all those ones came to be. And the little dots on underneath the bird heads there, those are the salmon eggs that the dead leaves are eventually going to feed. So the winter one has the imagery of the Notch Hill, that you can see across the Nanews Bay. And you have a wolf, and then you have a loon and a moon there. That was the first one I started. The spring one was the first one that I had a core concept of. You have a camas flower, very, very important flower amongst Coast Salish peoples, as they were like a food staple for quite a while. I don't think they're not as common. They're often a bit more endangered to find. Four of the petals have herring on them. Herring, which was also like a major staple in our diet. And then you have a butterfly, because springtime the butterflies start to come. Then you have a little songbird, because in the springtime you get the little songbirds starting to come back.